Welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return Monster Hunter World I.C.E. So this week so far, we've covered the light bowgun changes that the I.C.E. mod has brought forward, the heavy bowgun change to the melee attack, which gives it that hyper armor. I was debating whether I would try showing that off more or not. I figure because it does, again, just kind of change a little bit of how the melee attack feels and lets you tank hits, I don't really think there's much visually to show off with it, and I don't know if watching me getting smacked around too much will make for good videos either, so I figured I'd shelve that. I'll go for the bow this episode, so that way I do stay true in showing off all the weapons that I can with it. I'm going to have, of course, as I've been talking about, the weapon changes, or what the IC has changed. That should be on screen now for you guys to go over. The biggest thing is mostly the sticky targeting has been disabled, so that way you don't miss shots as the monster's like moving mid-air. The power shots have had their symmetry fixed, so that way it's not biased to the right, and you might miss some of those. And some number changes here or there. I think a big one is that the damage type for the Dragon Piercer has been changed fully to Severing, so it might be easier to get tails off with this. And it's interesting that that's actually the case, because I think we're going to be going after Anjanath this episode. So we might be able to get its tail off using the bow, but we'll have to see. For now, we gotta talk to the field team leader and probably start things off. Oh, but first, always pet your Poogie, even if he's morphing and phased into a bunch of wooden crates. There you go. Now, let's get this show on the road.
All right.
Hey, welcome back. We've almost finished securing base. Only one thing left to do. That's right, your old buddy Anjanath. Before we attempt to capture Zora Magdaros, we need to hunt that Anjanath down. Can't have it interfering. It's one tough adversary, so stay on your toes. Oh, before I forget, the chef said he'd start putting more protein in your pre-hunt meals, whatever that means. Said that should help your hunts. Either way, drop by the canteen later and find out for yourself. Anyway, a powerful monster like Anjanath won't be easy to take down. Remember everything you've learned.
Hold nothing back.
This objective is urgent, meaning it should be your top priority. Use everything at your disposal and hit that brute with all you've got.
Okay, time to wrap up defending the base.
Yeah, I'll worry about the yellow text maybe at the start of next episode. Just because there are a few requests that'll probably be coming in for that. So we'll just head up, get something from the canteen, and then head on for this hunt. Circle around and up we go. Yeah, it's been fun coming back to World and Iceborne after, like, the break I've had with Rise and Sunbreak. I still have to, like, I definitely prefer the feel of hunting World and Iceborne Broad. Having the scout flies going through the environments, the maps and the biomes, like, even if it has just been the Ancient Forest and the Wildspire Waste, they feel more wild and natural than, like, the almost video game feel Rise's maps have to them. Actually, that's a pretty good one right there. Plus 30, plus 25. Yeah, we'll go for that. And then having all the, like, endemic life just has another aspect that lives there, and it's not like a power-up you go collect. That adds a lot more to the feel of, like, the maps being more just wild, too. It is a little bit clunky trying to go from, like, how Rise would have you so active with the wire bugs and your movement and that to how World is. I think it's a good slowdown. It kind of feels like the rhythm is back in Monster Hunter this way. Alright, partner. Last step to securing Asterisk defenses is to take out that troublemaker Anjanath. While it is one nasty monster, I'm sure you'll be okay. I mean, it looks like a giant ball of cotton candy with sharp teeth. There's Poogie. Okay, yeah, let's get this underway. Dial that down to 1. Yeah, we'll start just at base camp 1 there and head on out. Poogie's going to see us off. Yeah, so trying out the bow, there's not going to be anything new attacks or that to really talk about. It's basically just going to be how we'll see how bad or good I am. There are some things that I probably have forgotten entirely how to do, like I'm trying to remember what the burst attack is called. Is it Thousand Dragon or something like that? I know there's an attack where you use up your slinger ammo for the bow, and, like, it's a guaranteed flinching hit if you connect it to a monster, I think. Not entirely sure, but it's, again, something, just try with time and see. And it was introduced with Iceborne, so, like, coming back to play right from the start to having some of these attacks is kind of weird, but good weird.
Priority is to secure the base by taking out that encroaching Anjanath. Use everything at your disposal. That's the way it works here in the New World.
Yeah, so we've already eaten, so I don't have to worry about that, but I should get the rations in us. I guess we're already up to full for stamina. Okay. Oh, hang on, there's a herb. Yeah, let me snag that. I'm probably going to need the potions. Anjanath will hit pretty hard with us not having upgraded any of the armor. After this episode, I'll probably spend some time just going after a few of the other monsters, getting some stuff prepped. A few of the standard Monster Hunter habits. I don't know if... See, I don't know if that is an Anjanath track, because I thought Anjanath just had, like, the 3 toes. That could be a Rathian track. Maybe I'll just have to keep roaming around, finding all the tracks I can. Oh, hang on, we got something back somewhere around here. Oh, is it through here? Well, maybe... I didn't realize Anjanath had 4 toes. I thought it was just the 3. Okay, let me get out of there just so I don't have to deal with the little guys. Yeah, so Anjanath does... I thought it was just like a T-Rex foot. But no, apparently Anjanath does have 4 toes. And I guess this is like a complete one monster hunt. It hasn't been like how our other ones have been, where there's been a few like just roaming monsters in the maps either. Because there's not a single other track of another monster yet. No Great Jagras, no Kuluyaku. Although coming up here, maybe there'll be Puke Puke or Toby. No, it is just Anjanath. I guess story-wise, since probably you would have done a few more optional quests than just hard-posting the story I have, you would have run into Anjanath interfering on a number of hunts. Heck, our Toby hunt, he had a little bit of presence there, so... They did kind of make him as, like, a pseudo-flagship. Because, like, he was the first world generation monster, I think, revealed with the, was it, like, the Consumer Electronics Show or something where Monster Hunter World was first revealed? I can't remember, but I know Nergigante actually didn't get revealed till later. And Anjanath was more like the big surprise monster. Yeah, this is probably the area where we're going to have the cutscene for it. There we go. Ripping apart a poor Jagras. And again, this is just a great example of why I really like the idea of the slinger for, like, the tool or, like, the gimmick of this generation. Might not be directly, like, the Clutch Claw or the Wire Bugs. Oh yeah, it's almost like a little Duto. Yeah, it doesn't look like these are actually going to do anything to them, but we'll toss them down for now. Yeah, it does feel good that the, Yeah, there's no sticking of the reticle at all as we've been aiming. Nope, got him just by that. If I remember right... Yeah, there's the Dragon Piercer. Ooh, that was good. See if I can even get a second one off. Not as good as the first, but... Alright, there's the power shot. Oh yeah, Thousand Dragon is... That is what it's called. I wonder, can I actually carve this Port Jagras? You can. Well, that's some free materials. Not that they're going to be all that good, but I mean, free materials you never want to turn up. Now I'll snag that, come down, snag the things from here. Now, I prefer to get that, I just wanted to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, snag that and continue after Anjanath. Yeah, the bow still feels very good to play in World and Iceborne. Compared to, like, Generations... Well, I think if you had the Valor or the, Adept hunting style from Generations Ultimate, bow was a little bit better, but I also remember bow was pretty clunky for quite a while in the series. So giving it this more dynamic thing feels very appropriate. I'd probably say if I had started like with World as my first Monster Hunter game, I probably would be more of a bow main. Yeah, there's 1,000 dragons. Basically, where the Dragon Piercer is like a one big... Let me just get into a little bit of safety before I keep talking. The Dragon Piercer is basically like a souped up... Ow. A souped up piercing shot. 1,000 Dragon is more like just a spread shot or shotgun blast out. But that hurt more than I was expecting it to. You know, might as well grab those as well. Okay, well, that's going to be the best way back. Now, I should have dodged after the first little bit of fire caught me, but that's one of the things about trying to commentate through hunting is you can kind of lose your concentration where you need it. But it's no big deal. We'll just go and keep after them. Oh yeah, the bow is probably one of the weapons that was redone very, very well for World. And I hope they kind of carry that feeling of it forward. I do think its power level could possibly scale back a little bit. Just because I don't think you need it as strong as it actually is. For like how mobile it is of a weapon. Like, I would probably have to say that the more mobile the weapon is, the less like straight up strong it should be. It's like because the heavy bowgun is so slow, it makes sense that it is a very high damage weapon. Whereas like dual blades, because they're pretty quick, it's more the amount of attacks that you get out. Let's just send you over here because you're being a meanie. There we go. Oh, that'll give us the Slinger Thorns if we can get them. Oh no, Slinger Bombs.
Bomb pod. Powerful type of slinger ammo that can do some serious damage.
Okay, I gotta let my stamina recover a little bit before I keep going after them. But there are scatter nuts. Let me grab a few more and... just kind of trying to see if I can even knock him out using the scatter nuts. Okay, wasn't able to quite get that attack off. Well, a little bit of damage. Ooh, we might be able to get him. Yeah, apply the coating. See if I can get him with one of the paratoads. I can't remember how long, try to get another one down the tail. I'm not really sure what he's doing there. Okay, well, we got him ticked off, which is both good and bad. I wonder if I could get up to the head and knock him into a wall.
Keep a close eye on your stamina. Grappling onto a monster will burn through it in a hurry.
Okay, you know what? Let's let him go. I feel like I might be able to get the tail cut off if I try another, Dragon Piercer while he's asleep. But yeah, I don't think I'm doing too bad, considering this is like the most basic armor set, and I haven't played bow. When was the last time I played bow? Huh, that's a good question. I can't even, like, off the top of my head, think of what the answer to that is. Yeah, one card in there. And it was a bit of a burning cart, but not doing too shabby. We'll take him down. Bow hasn't been changed all that much. The sticky darting, it might kind of be good or bad depending on, like, how you found it beforehand. I think once you get more dynamic monsters like Anjanath, it could definitely be, well, I guess technically Anjanath could be with how much he leaps around. Certain monsters it might be better for to have had it and others not had it. Right through the tail. Oh, I did get the tail off. Oh, you're tired, aren't you, big guy? Ooh, there's the head break. Snag that. I still got a fair bit of health for being like as low as he might be. And he's ticked off. Uh-oh. Oh! Yeah, God, this armor is so underleveled for this. Oh, I gotta get the close range coating on. I've got everything else I can right now. Ah. God, this area, I do admit, as nice as it is a little annoying to traverse if you don't remember exactly how you have to hop across here. Okay, right, it's up here, across here, then down, and then that'll take you up. Got it. Oh yeah, I'm kind of surprised for like how he was at limping point. He's still going pretty strong. Okay, right, I think it's up here. I've used up all the rash. Oh. Oh, I know what these gashes are. I forgot that he could kind of show up on these hunts if you bring Anjanath to the right place. Rathlos. I mean, you could use it for the turf war if you can bring him to where you need him for it. Wonder if I should do that. Because we're going to have Anjanath following us. So I wonder if I could pull him over here. Okay, it's no trouble pulling him over here. Holy crap. Oh, there we go.
Good work. Now that the base is secure, we can focus our attention towards capturing Zora Magdaros.
Yeah, I definitely got to spend some time getting my gear improved. But that was an Anjanath taken down. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I'm glad the quest is over, but you showed up a little late there, Athlos. That's right, you fly away. Oh, wow. Actually got an Anjanath plate from the very first hunt. Ow. Alright, you guys don't leave the area once the monster's been taken down, do you? Oh, actually you do. You will, however, just get that little, like, a grief attack in. Yeah, there we go. Anjanath hunted down. Could definitely have gone smoother and better, but I don't think too badly for having the close to basic starting gear I have on. Oh, I got 2 plates from the first low rank hunt of them. I'm going to have to definitely put those to use. Yeah, there's all that done. And we can head back to Astera for what it'll start ramping into. Now that I think about it, it has to be Zora Magdaros, because... Well, maybe. It might actually be Rathian. I'm trying to think here, because, like, the next area you'd open up would be the Coral Highlands, so Zora is, like, your gatekeeper to that. Yeah, everything's prepping for the Zora hunt. Or I guess more like a siege, really.
Gather round, people. We have much to discuss. All our preparations are complete, and I have all of you to thank for working double time to make it happen. I'm especially impressed with the 5th for hunting the Anjanath despite being new here. That's one less misery standing between us and capturing Zora Magdaros. Well done. When will Zora reach the Great Ravine?
Precisely at daybreak.
Good. Let's run through the operation one last time, then. Our hunters will rendezvous on site. Once the beast appears, the operation will commence. We've built 2 barriers in the target's path. Your objective is to stop it at the first barrier, initially wearing it down with cannon and ballista fire, then restrain it with binders. However, there is a chance it will break through. If so, we'll initiate the mounting phase of the operation. During this phase, we'll attempt to weaken it further, so that we'll have a better chance of restraining it at the second barrier. Make sure you hammer it as much as possible with cannons and ballista. They're there for a reason.
Affirmative, sir.
Technicians, make sure you do a final check on the equipment before we begin.
Yes, sir.
Quartermasters, conduct an inventory on our supplies. Researchers, proceed to the Great Ravine with your escort as soon as you're ready. We can't bring our quarry back to base, so take what you need and be prepared to conduct your research on site.
Don't worry, Commander.
Everything will be in order.
Keep your ears open during the operation. I'll be giving orders as the situation unfolds. May the Sapphire Star light your way. Dismissed!
Now, I love how they broke the siege down like that, because a lot of the times when you go into some siege hunts like that, you have no idea how the setup is or what you're supposed to be doing. But there you get the overview of, like, why the monster's doing what it is, what their setup is, the preparations, defenses you have to use. It feels a little bit more like it's laid out as a siege approach and you're not dropped in blind. I kind of wish they would do that for, like, more of the, like, siege fights the series will see. Like, Kul'Taroth, there wasn't really anything quite like that. But, yeah, like, that little build-up with Zora there, that was really well done. For now, though, we are going to end this episode of Monster Hunter World I.C.E. right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Next week, I'm going to go over a few of the changes that the I.C.E. brought to the Great Sword and the Gun Lance, and I don't know if I'll do another weapon or not. I'll see if anything's come up in comments from this week's episodes and carry them into that. But for now, thank you all very much for joining me, and until I see you in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.